Hey everyone, what's up? This is BlazeLifehammer with Blue.
Yep.
We're finally back after 10 years to Chrysalis.
We never stopped.
Oh yeah. Actually, it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, more like a day.
Yeah, maybe in your world.
Time is not real, mate.
These fragments are from
Time is something we made up.
Vessel. Whoever or whatever lives here is in a wretched state. Be on your guard.
The fact that we're gonna get 99
Skull Island.
finally get your amulet on. Crazy.
Yeah, at 124, gonna get level 99 finally. Maybe one day we'll hit 100.
Probably next step, honestly. Today we're doing a lot of
And
stuff.
now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his o'ertaking wings and chased us south along.
What madness is this? Spellbinder, defend yourself.
I like how she's actually scared of like this old guy in a cave.
This is not madness. Let me tell you something about Mirage.
Right.
I was like a self-detox for about literally 2 weeks. About a week.
Yeah, you were gone.
Mirage. Wow.
Like after we did Mirage in 8 hours, you
Nice.
basically were gone for a week.
I was, and then school took over, and then it was a lot of emotions, honestly. Very life-changing. We're back, though.
All of that, you don't even have the final battle yet.
No, not at all. I know. But at least it's going to be released on the test, I guess. Isn't it?
They said, yeah.
Hold me to it.
Yep. Old Tom on Twitter.
Yeah, we were getting really good where it was like every third round you'd kill no matter what.
I mean, I could try.
The storm.
I mean, 19,000 health. That's still a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not hidden.
No. Insane. They ramp up every world?
They're just gonna make the final world of this game so hard that no one can even complete it.
Well, I mean, they still technically have, as tradition, 3 more worlds to go.
I can't even imagine that. Like, we've only seen 2 worlds of this arc.
Yep.
So that's 3 years right there, if they stay on schedule. Which, it seems like they're trying to. I mean, did you watch the KI Live the other day?
A little bit.
Yeah. They were talking... Are you actually kidding me?
Nope.
They were talking about world creation and like, oh, we're thinking of ideas for the next one.
As they should be.
Alright, time to wait another 7 rounds.
No problem. Kill whatever. I do like Coleridge, though. He's actually one of my favorite characters in the entire game.
Yep, unique character to Mirage. Or not, well, not to Mirage, but
KR.
Chrysalis.
It's alright.
I mean, there's a lot of... I feel like with Mirage, they added a lot of completely unique characters.
Yes, they do.
I mean, like Coleridge here. Well, I literally can't do anything.
That's fine. I got nothing better to do. I think the goal today is to get to the bug, but not actually do the bug.
Yeah, because that's a whole dungeon
It is.
in itself, so...
That's like half an ep itself.
I'm just waiting to get mana burned again.
I hope.
Because, by the way, can't hit.
It's fine. I'm not stressed.
Actually, let me get rid of this.
Using Pixie for fun. Because I can. To lift the mood as well. We were in a cave for crying out loud. Yeah, it's probably wise.
Yeah.
Oh. He's an innocent guy, but he's not.
It's terrible, not.
No.
I'm dead.
Yeah. They actually have a ninja turtle set in the game. Alright, no mana burn. almost hurt. Yeah, it hit no matter what.
And one more turn.
That's fine. Oh.
I actually drew my other blade, so it could have.
You would have fizzled, I would have put it out of the game. No, just doesn't. Shot everything, call it. Dead. Oh, what did you just say?
I think I heard something in the distance. I think it was Coleridge predicting the future.
Down dropped the breeze. The sails dropped down. 'Twas sad as sad could be. And we did speak, only to break the silence of the sea.
More gibberish. This wretch is of no use to us. Let us end his pain.
Wait! No. Come. Follow. Follow!
Moving.
How much XP do we get? Not a
Two
bunch.
level, I think.
Do we really? It's only 79. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I do.
Why have you come here? You're not a
Are
spirit.
you actually gonna level from that?
So I cannot see
Yeah.
why you would bother with me.
Noted.
Haunts me
Wow.
so. I care not what you want. I cannot think. She plagues me every waking moment, and her wailing keeps me from sleep. It is beyond me power to aid you, unless the spirit of Crescent Beach is put to rest.
Spellbinder, you go search for this spirit. I will stay here and watch the rat. I hope he is not sending
The
you
rat?
on a wild hornet chase.
He's not the true rat of the spiral, though.
Yeah, I guess not. Get a wisp.
You hear a low wailing. Is it the wind and the waves, or something more?
Who are you, Outlander, that risks the dread curse of Grimhilda's iron spear? A wizard. The last wizard I knew cost me my life. You wish to help me? I will not be at peace until that vile captain pays for his deeds. Until then, I will haunt him to his last days. Prove your words. My namesake Iron Spear is in the bristles of the strident white razors. Retrieve it for me.
What?
Well, I can't go in yet because I'm not gonna waste a potion if they're right here. Okay.
One up there as well. Two up there.
Two. I don't even need two. I only need one.
Stone block as well if you're feeling frisky.
Where's that?
Oh, yeah, we're going in. We're going in.
I'm trying.
Excuse me? We made it.
I'm killing.
Yeah, honestly?
Honestly, no.
No.
I wish I was that good. I wish it was 99 so I could equip my amulet.
You probably will crit less when you equip that, you know that.
I need it. I need the extra blade.
I know, that's actually be really good. I think I'm messing around when I say that, I'm not. I'm assuming Wizard101 person was talking about. Last time I saw a wizard, they killed me. It's kind of sad.
Kind of sad. All the way from Grizzleheim.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing here? No need for that. Look at the
And another one.
And another. Perfect.
I'm sure I have a level 100 staff too. Well, alright, whatever
Yeah,
it's called.
one of the packs. or
Yeah, the
whatnot.
Terror Horde ones too, so I could upgrade that. I mean, plus we're gonna hopefully upgrade all of our gear with Darkmoor.
Funny thing is, did not collect. Team will see you after.
We're back.
Yeah, well.
My weapon! I thought I would never see her again. You have done well, wizard. I will tell you this much. Captain Coleridge's evils will not be forgiven until every member of his crew can finally rest. You take that message to him.
You will not expect that for it.
You're gone. Probably already talking to him. Yeah.
What up?
And some in dreams assured were of the spirit that plagued
Why
us
is he
so.
riddling?
9 fathom deep she had followed us from the land of mist and snow. Quick, spellbinder, what did you see? One after one by the star-dogged moon.
Rats.
Too quick for groan or sigh. Each turned their face with a ghastly pang and cursed me with their eye. The spirit says the whole crew hates me. Aye, 'tis probably so. Grimhilde was my loyal first mate, but I betrayed them all. Help me, spellbinder. Help me make this right, and I'll be in your service. One of the crew was Ugor, a beastly troll, but never a finer bosun made. Ask the spirit of Grimhilde how to find his soul.
Leave that big mark.
Yeah.
Grimhilde. Or as the French pronunciation, Grizzle Boob.
Yeah, I think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Outlander,
Throwback.
you have returned faster than if on Raven's wings. The captain wishes to make reparations. We shall see. Ugor was a mighty fine troll was he. His spirit is caught in the Tyrian Gorge. Seek him there.
Like, is
and
there
mend
an
his
actual
anguish.
legitimate reason why we're heading back to the gorge? None.
No.
How are we gonna get there quickly?
Definitely not walking.
I wouldn't think so. I'm like, what am I doing? I know we have to go back to Fort Rockius as well, which, once again, makes no sense.
It's actually more difficult to get back to Fort Rockius, I feel like. Maybe.
Hey, you let me know if you get to that gorge.
Let me see if I can remember which one it is. Is it this one?
To be fair,
Oh, no, that's the Fort Rockius one. Here it is. 300 away.
Closer than I am. Nothing like the port to the immediate bug in your right ear that, like, completely deafens you. I might have been closer. Yeah, I might have been.
I was 300 away. I don't know where you were.
Yeah, well, you know.
What?
We'll struggle together. Cinnabar. Remember this, like, the little cinnamon stick man from the Applejack commercial? Whatever happened to him?
Whatever happened to the Apple guy that tried to steal
Is
it?
this where we actually need to go? Nate, you're killing me, dude.
If you would have gotten the sigil too, though, that would have been so funny.
Well, yeah.
Why you here? Ugar no see wizard
Why does this guy exist?
since me
Like, why does he have a beard?
Ugor got hurt. Captain Coleridge send you to find Ugor? Is Rat ghosts now? No? Bah! But you hear so. Ugar lost. Ulag goblet. Very important. Very
I don't even know what we're doing.
important. You get Ulag goblet from Big
Ulag
Bug and bring
goblet
to
or-
Ugar so Ugar can
This
drink.
is the right cave.
You
So
do this now.
We actually have to go in this cave, yeah.
I think so.
Ah, fleshly.
Do I know why?
Break you.
Do I have any idea why we're going in this cave? No.
Because we're collecting something, making amends for Coleridge. So I guess he's an
Through
evil
a
man.
troll who's dead? Yeah.
He's at 2,000 health.
Yeah, but I boost.
Well, no, I mean, I'm saying they're not good. Whatever. You wait till we get to that sardonyx. Oof.
Ooh, 5 eps.
At late.
And mirror.
Times were simpler when the cinnamon stick man was in the Applejack commercial.
What about when tricks were actually shaped like fruit?
Oh my gosh. Stop
Don't
it,
even
guys.
speak.
Yeah, I don't even. You're getting me upset now. Like, why do they do that? That.
I don't know.
Who's in charge of that decision?
Maybe they thought Cocoa Puffs were more popular and people liked it.
They thought. perfection. We're on the move.
Gah! Flashling! Take cop!
We go to Igor or some Winnie the Pooh guy or whatever.
He's not Igor.
Some weird, like,
Donkey
puppet
guy.
bear. Well, I think he's a
Donkey.
troll. But...
Well, not Igor. Igor.
Oh, yeah. Donkey.
Ugar's Ula Goblet! Ugar very happy now, wizard! Bah! Ugar forget he is ghost. Cannot drink. Well, Ugar's still good. Wizard, you go speak
You'll
to
never expect
Grimhilda
that port.
and tell her Ugar happy. You also go to Captain Rat.
I mean, technically,
I like how he's got a
Ugar's
side.
more mad.
Is it
For
by, I don't
now.
know, by Grimmel? No. But now I'm at Grimmel. So.
Grimhilda.
Outlander, you helped Ugor. Yes, he is strangely
okay.
fond of that goblet. Some kind of troll warrior relic.
Supposedly my
I
dog
gather.
is barking
Good
at
of you.
8 o'clock at night. Who knows?
I'm using a port just to get over there faster.
I still beat you.
I heard their
Actually, on my
sides
screen I was there
bulge.
first, but
With heavy thump, a lifeless lump, they drop down one by one. Spellbinder, you have returned, and with what news? You eased Ugor's plight? The souls did from their bodies fly. They flew from rack to scourge, and every soul it passed me by, sounding a lowly
what is
dirge.
this, English class?
Let me think.
I have no
Let me
idea.
think.
I don't even know what's going
Cosmos.
on.
Yes, Cosmos is next.
That's the guy
Our
in Fort
navigator was
Rockets,
a
right?
great bull from Aquila.
Yeah.
I've heard
It's
the
like he's
Upper
actually in
Legion
Aquila.
telling stories what sound like he's taken to haunting Fort Rockius. Search the fort for Cosmos.
Alright, that's a port.
Yeah, helping Coleridge ain't
It says it's only...
as exciting as I remember it to be.
I don't know, it says it's that way, but
Well, yeah,
you can go
that's
that
a
way and
lot.
see.
No, absolutely not. I've learned my lesson.
Oh, you're coming this way, okay.
Yeah.
You
why
could have
not?
walked.
I will not follow you to another sigil, but I'll follow you. Just messing around. I think this is the one. That's the gorge.
It's not wrong.
Yeah, it's just weird though.
Okay, so yeah, probably have to walk around the outskirts. I'm actually
I mean,
not.
this is the quickest way to get here, but
I've
if
never
you get
really
stuck
looked
on
at the Fort
walls-
Rockius map that closely. Look, there's you on your mount that you switched.
What do you mean?
The Fort Rockius map.
Oh yeah, up above. Oh yeah, the wings were getting to me,
Yeah.
A
team.
wizard! Your kind
Who's
is
this
a plague upon the skyways. Why do you pester me, wizard? There is but one who is due my full fury, and his name is Captain Taylor Coleridge. The captain sent you to disturb me? I will rend you with my axe and horns, and the scent of your spilled blood will be my perfume. You wish to make reparations for the captain? Very well. It is difficult for me to strike you anyway. My golden horns of Asterion have been taken by leaf shields. As a spirit, I cannot seem to touch them.
That's fun.
Retrieve the horns, and I may listen.
Yeah, I think it actually is, Nate. It's kind of fun.
That actually is a really enjoyable
Where
part.
are we going?
Horned Guardian.
Never thought I'd return here. Or don't tell me.
Yeah, I thought you quit.
Do not tell me I have to go through there.
I'm walking all the way around. Oh yeah, it's. Oh wait. Oh, that was a good opening. Wait, no, yeah, this is the best opening because they turn. I never even knew that existed.
I sweat.
I thought they circled the entire thing, but they actually don't.
See, we're learning something new on the 5th walk we've done.
Yeah.
Something new every time, Nate. Be proud.
The Spellbinder returns. I thought you were finished mucking about.
Oh, we only need to
Fort
collect
Rockius.
2.
God. Actually, kind of hurt my throat.
What are you doing?
I was like, "Need spell, Mike." I'm sorry. I'm a mess.
How do you think the voice actor does that line then?
I Oh.
Oh, they have to
Back
destroy
of
their
cough
throat
drops,
for that.
eh? Hot tea, cough drops, everything. Couldn't tell you, Nate.
Yeah, Centaur in Mirage would do like 1,000 damage to him.
Yes. It's fire. Remember we were in that world?
Kind of missed it at this point.
Yeah, it was last year. Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah. I think. Kind of fun.
I mean, they got a lot, but
They're not gold. Oh yeah, they do like 1,200 on this.
it's because they can pierce through a bunch.
Yeah,
and
their stats are ridiculous. Random mobs do like 9,000 health with like crit beyond belief and block, by the way.
Not gonna be easy, life and death, but
We make sure. Make sure my death is prepped and ready. No messing around. These completely hits all at the same time.
You win again.
yeah, that'll speed up the
Take
walkthrough
the
just because of
horns
that
of
spell can
Asterion.
Yeah,
hit all
let's just be
faster.
fair. I don't have a port back to Cosmos, but I do have a port way back to Coleridge. So that's a highlight. Never knew this existed.
Yeah, I honestly never saw it. I always thought you had to just get risk the
Yeah,
pole.
well, exactly. Little sneak 'em good tips and trick in the walkthrough, Nate.
Yeah.
There it is. See?
Hey, I mean, a lot of people say like the walkthroughs help them get through the world.
Sure,
So
they do. A lot of people level when you level. I mean, do they take the 2-week break? Well, you know what? Hey,
are they gonna take that 2-week break too? I don't know.
you never know. Can you even
What
see?
word do you bear, wizard? A golden song of glory and horns to match? Better than I expected. This act may seem like a small token to you, but these golden horns were a gift from my father. When I left glorious Aquila, I said I would return with wealth and glory. Instead, I met my ignoble end on this distant shore. The captain listened only to the pernicious whisperings of the wizard Morganth. He refused to hear the warnings of his crew, and her craze for power led us all to our doom. The spirit of my mate,
don't remember
Yadura,
this
is bound nearby.
ghosts,
Help him
but-
as you did me.
It's alright.
Yeah, we're looking into the past, which I mean, all for Coleridge's little scheme.
Really?
Can it be? A living, breathing wizard has come to visit me? Oh, let me look at you. Yes, it has been a long, long time since I've seen a wizard. My last encounter with one did not end well. Our poor captain was taken in by her beguiling riddles and his own ravenous greed. She offered to lead us to a treasure trove of unimaginable power. And truth is, she did. It was just not a power we could survive. You say the captain wishes to set things right? It might be possible. The Sakara bird totem that helped guide our ship was lost. If you fetched it for me from the Black Shields who now possess it,
I feel like all this is a pirate
to my
reference.
spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. Because, yeah, especially with Cosmos or
He's like the
Cosmos.
Skyway.
Yeah,
So maybe
Skyways, yeah.
that what is her name? Grizzle chick.
Yeah.
was the captain of some kind of pirate ship. So that's cool.
Well, I mean, even the word totem is being used.
Yeah, what? Cool ranch?
Yeah. That world was probably one of the most difficult things that I've had to do for
For a
sanity
walkthrough?
reasons.
Who are you? Ye gods, it's the Spellbinder!
Wozniak?
Yeah, no. Not quite.
Steve?
How much health? It
Mid.
should.
What's up? What's up, was?
That's literally all I got. That's all the energy I have. So, literally the highlight of my day today was ordering a pizza.
Yeah, we had pizza. And
Pizza 25.
some wings too. Well, I had one. But...
Oh my gosh. That's insane.
I'm hitting X regardless of what you do.
Easy, mate. Well, yeah. The heck? Did you put on your amulet, by the way?
I got it. Doesn't really change much because my other amulet used to give a plus 40 blade, so... That little crit block.
Well, yeah, anything helps. I feel like I've seen this spell before. Like when
They're dead.
When I say I've drank a lot of Mountain Dew, I've drank a lot of Mountain Dew.
You know,
today.
in my fridge right now, I've got the Game Fuel Mountain Dew.
Oh my god.
Okay, but here's the thing about it though. I got like this cherry kind and this mango kind. And I thought they were gonna be the ones from last year that were like an orange and a berry. These ones are way worse.
The one that was the best.
I don't really like the mango.
What's the one that's kind of like the orangish reddish tint?
Yeah, that one is like the orange one. And then they had the like the blueberry kind of one too. Those ones are good.
Yeah, what happened to those?
I don't like the ones they had this year. I thought they were gonna be good because I'm like, oh, Game Fuel, you know, they're gonna be good, but
Setting.
not really. It's an awakening.
Sands of time are unveiling themselves to us.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna meet like Ifrit in Mirage, but
I thought we used to meet one, desert god, but
yeah, like why isn't Ra there? Why doesn't Ra have his own little temple?
to be fair, opportunity missed.
Oh, I can hit next.
Not necessary.
Unless you got the feints.
Right.
I mean, in all honesty though, Dark Mode would be a nice little break too.
Well, I mean, yeah,
One app.
Polaris is one of those things where it's like, because after you've done Chrysalis, it's essentially Mirage. So, I mean, but
Yeah.
I've been trying to calculate it in my head for...
Polaris is just a free 10 levels.
Yeah, I was just like trying to calculate in my head, like, in all reality, how long it would take for...
Oh, you want this old
Mirage.
wooden thing? Sure, thank you.
It's gonna be
Like
interesting
that.
because we'll have to see what level we get to just doing, because we've never done sides.
Right.
We'll have to see what level we are when we finish Polaris, because
True.
that'll be interesting to see because we'll be able to get higher than level 110.
Honestly, probably 111-ish, maybe. 12, who knows?
Because I know Polaris gives good XP.
Yeah, it was always capped out at the end, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but now it won't be because the update will be live by the time we get there, so.
Good.
Not
Good.
bad.
Yabua!
The Sakara bird. Ah, she led us on some exciting adventures. I'm the last of the crew you visited? You've spoken to Grimhilde, Ugar, Cosmos, and me? Almost then, almost. Return to Captain Coleridge and tell him he no longer burns like a hot ember in my mind. I no longer
Yeah,
care
Abdullah.
about the past.
The many crew so beautiful, and they all dead did lie. And 1,000 slimy things lived on, and so did I. Speak to the spirit of Crescent Beach. See if you've done enough to quell the fire in Grimhilda's heart.
Still marking.
Without a doubt. Keep out! Even though we keep entering.
Can you get that sign for your house? I think we can.
Outlander, you return to me again. What news do you bring? You have found and given solace to the Navigator Cosmos and the Quartermaster Yadula. By the Ice Titan sons, remarkable! There is but one more member of our ill-fated crew to find.
No way.
But she is a frozen-hearted backbiter. She also happens to be my sister, Gunhilda Ironspear. Gunhilda is trapped within the den of a voracious antlion trapper. Wizard, I do not ask this lightly. For my sister and I had a great gulf between us in life, which has only deepened in death. But you will do me a great honor if you retrieve her lost shield from within the beast's den and free her spirit.
To be fair, I'll leave a mark here since we have one at Coleridge.
Make
Did
it
we
a
already
little
defeat
easier.
some guy in a hole?
I mean, Coolridge basically was in a cave slash hole, so that's how it all started. There's a map here.
The only light at the end of the tunnel for me in the beach is the bug.
Yeah, too bad it's at the end.
True. Oh, going in. Make sure my TC are decent. Yeah, they're. Nah.
It's one of those huge bug guys. Yeah,
A
it
little
is.
bite at home before I go out and look for dinner.
Yeah, I bet you will.
I'm getting the shield right now. I'm running around the
No,
battle.
I have. Yeah, right. Mate.
Running around and grabbing it and deucing.
Yeah, you would.
Bet you would.
Honestly, I do the same. But... I will not miss his little dragon fire get-ups. This here
This spell exists?
does. We'll finally decide to be non-cheap and
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, that's the title of your video back in 2013, I believe.
Finally decided to be
I
not
don't
cheap
forget,
and
Nate. I don't forget.
learns a 10-pip spell.
What a classic. That's probably the best video you've ever made on your channel. I'm honest.
No, it's not. You know the best vid.
It's the best vid.
You can't guess it?
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Right.
Oh, Juanita!
Wanati. Turtle God.
It's
the best
yeah, it's
vid.
actually probably the best video.
Okay, the only reason it's good, nothing's really good about it except that it has like the cheapest thumbnail ever, because it's not even a thumbnail, it's just a
It's like one of your
screenshot.
top videos for no reason.
Yeah, and it's one of my top videos. I don't know how I got that many views. I don't know.
No idea.
Maybe, yeah, maybe because I called her a turtle god, and she is, so. Makes sense.
Even though I'm pretty sure you literally, like, yeah. There's a frog, there's a Humongo frog on the thing. Anyway. Yeah, let's put up the...
I guess Humongo Frog equals views.
I don't know.
If that was true, then you should put that on every ep of the Myth Walk.
I should have. I was gonna say that, Nate, and you stole it out of my mouth.
Ooh. Too quick for you?
A little bit. Especially for today. Dying.
Especially for the first day back in 2 weeks.
Been a long week. Please.
I've actually got a lot of stuff that's still due this weekend, so. It's just that time of the year where everything's wrapping up and we got big projects.
Look how small his toes are. Did you see those?
You give me indigestion.
What? Oh, he's trying to eat us.
An outlander come to steal my shield for your treasure trove? Not a thief? A messenger from my sister? Worse then. I'd prefer a thief. At least then you might have a shred of honor. I spit on you and my sister Grimhilda.
That wasn't very pleasant. Still, you should probably retrieve the lost shield and bring it to Grimhilda.
I don't appreciate that, bear. I'm here.
I mean, was she really trapped if she's a ghost?
Outlander, you have Grimhilda's shield! For a wizard, you have the courage of a bear! I'm only sorry you had to encounter my sister. Of course, now I'm stuck with her for eternity. You have done us all a good turn, wizard. You fought with valor and courage, and you helped those who needed it unselfishly. Tell Captain Coleridge I'll leave him well enough alone. I have not forgotten his deeds, but I forgive him.
Wow,
At least
finally.
I will haunt his dreams
Well,
no
that
longer.
took forever.
Really did. No exaggeration.
What message do you bring from the spirits, wizard? They will haunt me no more? Oh, happy spirit things, no tongue their beauty might declare. A spring of love gushed from my heart, and I blessed them unaware. 'Tis like a great weight, like some kind of winged snake, or giant flying lizard, or gliding squirrel, has
Well,
fallen
next
from
time
me.
you know why the bug gives so
Tell
much
me,
XP.
wizard, what can old Captain Coleridge do
That is
for
true.
you? You wish to sail the
So that
starfall
after
sea?
Starfall.
Sheer lunacy! The maelstrom will flay your flesh, and the deep spawn will suck the marrow from your bones. It can't be done. But perhaps there might be one way. A way as dangerous as the sea itself. To summon and ride the great beast! First is first. We need to craft a diving bell. Raid the docks for a bolt of goat weaver silk. You'll find it in a garden tent.
Great beast, we need you.
Yeah, no, we do. Desperate times. Is it this tent or the next tent that has the most intense music in the game?
I feel like it's the other one.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
Well, either way, I'm blasting
could be
the
that
music
one,
when we get
yeah.
to the tent. I'll never forget this music.
Let you have some goat weaver silk? Do you know how hard it is to refine it from the raw milk webs? I give you nothing.
Okay.
Is it the battle music?
Yep, it is. Alright, trying to blast it. Is it?
I don't know. It's not blasting, but
It's not blasting, you're right.
could be the other one.
Maybe it's not as intense as we remember, Nate. It's kind of sad as well.
Yeah, they patched that.
Yeah! Yeah, it's like a legitimate, like, side patch that no one even mentioned. Should nerf that. Oh, my. I mean, they really should change Raw to hit all at the same time. It's 2016.
Yeah. And there's a few spells they could do that for, but I feel like the reason they did Kabulu was because a lot of people actually used it. Ra, not as much, but
Well, you're right. Nobody uses Raw. Probably except for about 2. Give you a TC. I don't think I used one.
yeah, they're
TC
dead.
already. This is like the 5th battle fight version we've done today.
Been a lot getting through the beach.
I mean, looking back, Nate, we talked to a lot of those today. A lot. We go!
You have to lean back in order to make that sound.
A lot of the sounds are making F, I'm getting laying on the floor. I want people to know that. I think this actually was the test music, but like, just they toned it down.
I don't know.
We'll see the next tent.
There might be another tent.
I think there is.
So we haven't gotten that other one sigil yet.
Exactly.
Could still be there.
I hope.
Og. Okay, I give.
The goat weaver's silk is strong and
Should've left the
smooth,
port.
and surprisingly
See ya.
light for such a large bundle.
That's silent without telling me. Sneaky.
Did you acquire what we need? Now, we need a way to work the silk. There is a mantis weaver at the driftwood docks. Her tent should not be
I think
hard to
that's what
find.
it is, yeah.
You need her loom. This is not any
Yeah.
old device.
Could be it.
But a potent artifact, the spinster's loom. She may not give it up.
I think
easily.
this is it, Nate. I'm blasting my music before I even get in there. We're headphone users.
You're literally gonna turn it up.
Oh yeah, I'm blasting as we speak.
Alright, here it is. Yeah, I think it's
a
just
little louder.
literally
Things
back.
blasting before the beast, Nate. We've accomplished a lot.
Maybe it's kinda
I'm
spooky.
literally blasting it.
You are the spellbinder that caused so much chaos in Fort Rakius. I will weave a tapestry of your tragic tale, so that all will remember your
Here we
doom.
go. Please. Yes. Wow.
It does make the fight seem way more epic.
It is like no beat. Starting the battle off.
Maybe they did tone it down now. I don't know.
Well, I turned down the sound.
But at least we made up for it by turning it up when we went in here.
Yeah. That's how loud it was on low. Like a
Yeah.
That's
Relive the old
crazy
times
to
of that.
think about. Let me remove that. Yeah, you could probably. Yeah. Kill
I
him.
mean, ice.
Right. I definitely have a level 100 ice wand from the Terror's Horde.
Oh yeah, I have it
Without
somewhere.
a-
I think my storm has an old one that I
a
don't need.
no-brainer to equip that, honestly. It's just somewhere in the bank. Sheriff Bank, probably. Because I knew this day would arrive someday. I prepared. Even 110, I think. I have a nice one.
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I'm not sure if I have multiple because my storm uses it.
It's a lot harder getting from 90 to 100 than it is 100 to 110. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, because Polaris.
I mean, we're gonna be. I mean, Nate, this world's still gonna give us like 3 to 4 more levels, maybe ish.
Yeah, think about what level we'll be when we finish this. It's gonna be a lot.
I just
So
thought about that. Wow. Maybe 113, 114 Mirage?
that'd be crazy because the leveling in Mirage from 110 is slow, but we're gonna be higher level than that. So.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't 18,000.
Well, the minus 25 is a little ridiculous. We'll just set up the hit next, honestly. I'll just double blade you. But yeah, I didn't account for the fact that we still literally have.
Yeah, we're almost level 100, and that's supposed to be the max of this world.
70% of part 2. Yeah, I mean, we've done no side quests, so I don't really know how we're this high level. I don't know. I mean, I guess we've done all of the pet quests for the XP.
Yeah, we've done those,
obviously,
so.
but I've done that on my.
We've done
Yeah.
the training point quest.
Yeah, we did those. I mean, weird. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, mad about it.
Upset.
Oh no. I'm happy we're getting upgrades, especially Darkmoor. The fact that there's a chest there now guarantees. And then also, I think there's also for ice. I've been told which is, you know, good and bad, but kind of upsetting, but not really. You know those gauntlets that you had to buy in the crown shop? I guess like 2 pieces of the gear are really good price. So I'll be doing those. But first I'll go for Darkborn gear, but I'll, you know, that's a side issue. You know, the best in the game. Well,
yeah, Rattlebones has a good robe for people.
So we don't even know what Mirage gear is good yet. You know what I mean? So
I mean, do we need it? If you want to go for it, yeah, but do we actually need it?
And dead now. It'd have to be a tough
6.
We had still yet to return to the 1. Real. Still kind of bad.
Let me vanish like a handful of sand thrown into the surf.
Level 25 Jewel. Okay. Like what?
Beautiful device. You can feel how it might channel your magic.
You stole the loom and deuced it back to Coolridge.
Yeah.
Well done. You're certain you're a
it's a pirate
wizard and not a
reference. Oh, my.
pirate? I hope they taught you some base skills in that wizard school of yours. You'll need your magic, but also a deft hand. Use the spinster's loom to weave the goat weaver's silk into a ball, as large as you can make. Think of a great hollow sphere. Weave in your runes of magic to keep us safe from wind and storm and the hungry lurkers in the deep.
You do your best.
Hello.
This is not the kind of thing they prepared you for in Ravenwood. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all.
Done, are ya? That's it? I expected something a little bigger. Higher and higher every day, till over the sea at noon, the great beast had no moment's rest, for he heard the loud bassoon. We need to send a loud, clear call to the great beast. There is a mustering horde in Fort Rakius. I have heard it too often. Go and fetch it. While you're about, search for a case of knotting stones. We'll need them too.
When you thought.
What?
When you thought you were gonna summon the great beast.
Absolutely not.
Coleridge pulls that.
Never really wanted to summon him.
I did.
I want to stay on Crescent Beach forever.
Already halfway to 100, like, okay. Pretty cool knowing, though, that the F after we get to, Radius, or the, whatever you call the
what?
After the beast, what's that place called?
Ruined Alcazar.
Yeah, that's what it's called. So after that, Darkmoor. That's good. Well, actually,
Yeah,
probably
we're making
before
it.
that. But the mark, by the way, so I don't know sometimes that, you know, if you leave one or not. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, I usually do.
Oh, you're getting the horn. That's very important.
Wizard! I was afraid I missed you. I'm delighted you returned. Have you come for my case of Nautix stones? Or have you come to hear my mustering horn? Its call is irresistible.
Be quiet. 1,000 black boots. Makes sense. Probably because they have 1,000 feet.
So I need 1,000 boots. It's a lot.
Right. It makes sense. Pretty expensive though, wouldn't it? To have that many feet. Would you want a... Okay, so...
That many shoes.
If you had 1,000 feet, you'd have 10,000 toes. And then Ross, how much is 6 feet? I mean, would you like to have 10,000 feet, Nate? I would.
You would?
I would not. Sorry, I'm scratching my belly.
It's kind of needed when you get Rod for the 5th time.
Yeah. Sitting in the same spot for about 50 minutes now, so...
But yeah, Big Ep, I mean...
Well, it needed to be. Not quite the 1 hour ep, though. Those are reserved.
Yeah.
Those have... Feels like, though, it's like when we don't make an ep officially a big ep, and it turns into one, which it needs to be, because
well, this one needed to be,
I was
because...
gonna say quicker, excuse me, like a duck quack, no. I'm losing it. But the thing is...
Quaker Oats, yeah.
Exactly.
What?
I'm losing my mind. Basically, the thing is, team, we're making progress. My belly's really itchy. No idea why. And those current mood things are good. Like, I'm just gonna say it right now. I don't think I'm gonna die this walk. I'm
gonna die, dude. I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
Yes, I am.
Mentally. I got satyrs.
I'm mentally dying.
It's alright, mate.
Time
for Wiz.
Is it time for Wiz?
Time to die. Time to die ain't now. Still gotta play Wiz.
But what if it turns into our app and we didn't say it's gonna be an hour app?
Trust me, it's not gonna be an hour app. I will make sure of it. Our apps are reserved for our app announcements. There is no
They're trying to make it hour.
There is no way it's actually happening. It's not like they're doing damage. It's like we're all balanced, which does not help.
Why does Raw disappear and come back?
I think that's like out of all the mana burns that have ever been used in this walkthrough. Out of like the
I got hit with 2 of them.
2 of them are this app. Crazy.
Like, why couldn't use on you?
I don't know. It's like it's always the second person.
Alright, see you in 4 turns.
Well, yeah, I'll be set up by then. Sadly, I don't remember if I actually put on a TC or not. I'll just play Jet. Thank you, everybody. At least you're getting shads, though.
Yeah, what if I had like a Raging Bull TC?
I mean, when you get that, wow. That will help so much in Mirage.
Mm-hmm.
Could be more proud.
Waiting for that next mana burn.
If so, I accept it, honestly.
What do you got?
I was going to say I'm taking a nap, but fine. Depressing.
I mean, my pet healing me helps, otherwise it'd be pretty low.
Yeah. I still have heals, but I reserve those for when I start freaking out.
And, you know, unfortunately, yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect you to. So. You know, I should probably start doing, especially when we start getting into latter part of this world and Mirage, of course. We put in 1 or 2 Bartle pieces. Like, I'll always keep in Pixie and Satyr. It's for myself, Satyr for me.
I mean, yeah, Satyr's is still really good.
But I think it'd be good to have 1 Bartle base. Give you a plus 40 TC because I bought new ones today and they're fresh.
Oh, I've got like 60 Fireblade TCs.
Yeah, fresh off the press.
Yeah.
There it is. And it's not like we're bad, it's just like the second mana burn for no reason. Good.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Curse you, Lightbringer! Here, have my case of Nautic stones. If you take the mustering horn, I dearly hope the things you summon consume you.
It's a beautiful war horn of ancient craftsmanship.
I feel slightly, but not totally. Coleridge.
And what have you brought me? Let me gaze upon those nautic stones you plundered. I see a Mundana, and Oceana crystal, and an Atala, Rasatala, and Mahatala stone. Perfect! These enchanted stones and crystals will help us navigate. Head to the Driftwood docks and look for the ancient stone pier that lies just beyond. Sound a call on the mustering horn, and then drop the diving bell you made into the tide. That should bring the great beast up. Look for me there.
This plan is disquieting, yet I can see no other path for you to take. I pray the celestial powers will keep you safe. Keep your antennae twitching and your head on a swivel. I am sure we will meet again, Spellbinder.
She's out of here. She's like, I'm not going on that.
She's like, you guys are dumb.
I'm not going on that beast. Literally. Ooh. Ooh, stealing the wisp.
Of course. And the next one. Oh, never mind. I don't need
There's a mini great beast.
Where at?
Right there. On the dock.
For some reason I feel like that was a lobster tail, but anyway.
You ready the mustering horn and take the deepest breath you can before giving it your all. The call warps and twists in the wind. It echoes off the rocky cliffs behind you and soars over the waves. And then you feel an answering roar from the depths below that thrums in your bones.
Where's he at?
You see a great shape slicing through the dark depths. You drop the diving bell in and hope the magic works.
It's pretty spooky.
You step up to the great beast. You can't think of what else to call it. It's hard to even wrap your head around the idea of the thing. Using the diving bell as a kind of psychic anchor, you project your will into the great beast. For a moment, the image of dark waves and tremendous hunger threatens to drown you. But you call upon your training, your sense of school, and the power of light. And soon enough, it's purring. Though its purr could probably shatter continents.
With sloping scales and dripping maw, as who pursued with yell and blow still treads the shadow of his foe, and forward bends his head. The beast drove fast, loud roar at the blast, and southward aye we fled. The Starfall Sea awaits. Shall we board our formidable craft and get underway? Climb upon the great beast and enter the diving bell. You'll need to focus on the dying star stone to guide us safely to our destination.
Alright, woo. We made it to the beast.
We did.
Pretty fun dungeon. I mean, a lot of XP. That's why people do it twice, because you get the XP again. Well, half of it, which could level you a lot. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Pretty long, but you know, we were away for a little bit with Mirage, so it needed. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on it. We'll be back for more soon, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you all next time.
See ya!